Mate, thank you so much for joining us on your late mate with Nimrod Nkosi. Today, we are honored and delighted to have the very beautiful Nomzamo Mbatha. We thought when Terry Pilto first appeared, that was a breakout star. And then this woman comes and blazes the screens. Thank you so much for joining us, mademoiselle.
Yo, so much pressure.
No, but it's true though.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Yeah, but isn't it up to us, the viewer, to do that?
Yeah, but the viewer does that. They put you on that pedestal and then all of a sudden you have the responsibility.
Yeah, but then I'm sure you can back it up with your talent.
Oh, you know,
No?
I always say talent should always speak for itself, so.
So it is speaking to us. Yeah.
Thank you.
And siyakubongela.
Ngiyabonga nami. I receive it.
Okay. Where are you from?
Who? Unomzamo Mbatha kwaMasha esinqonqweni. Yep.
Angeke ngiphinde ngiye kwaMasha.
Ngobani?
Bakhala amavolo. Remember that song? Angeke ngiphinde ngiye kwaMasha. Khala ivolo. Yeah.
Yeah, no kunzima vele kwaMasha.
Yeah.
You know? So I'm always proud to say where I'm from because people balindele angazi balindeleni ukuthi izophuma kwaMasha.
Okay.
So.
All right. So you're representing
Indeed.
the family of
Sure, Spaning.
Yeah?
Yeah.
From the mover or 8, 9?
Are you talking about siblings?
Yes.
Sure, I'll have to count. You know black fathers.
She's okay.
I'm joking. No.
Okay. There
No,
you go.
think
We'll leave it there.
I have 5 siblings.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got 5 siblings.
Oh, that's good.
Although a lot of people bang Jeluta come across as an only child. I don't know how an only child comes across, but
You're not a spoiled brat.
I'm not. Yeah.
Both parents still there?
No, dad has passed away, but I
Sorry to
still
hear
have
that.
my mom. Yeah, thank you.
What have you learned from your dad?
Whew, love.
Yeah?
Love. I don't think ngiyomkhola umuntu wesilisa unless angazi sekunjani ngiyomkhola umuntu wesilisa mangitshela ukuthi you are beautiful and I love you. You know what I mean? Because ngakhula ubaba wami engitshela all the time.
Yes.
And that's why I guess ngakhula ngiyintombazane obenganandaba nabafana and things like that because it was a matter of dude lento ngitshela yona it's nothing new ngitshelwe ekhaya.
Wow.
You know, so my dad was that guy. I was the apple of his eye. We were best friends. Even his friends today, Basasha would say,
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
Uzamo. So,
Oh, man.
yeah. So I learned a lot from my dad, you know.
And your mom?
My mom is feisty.
Yeah.
She's loud, she's boisterous, she's very young at heart.
Duh.
What do you
There
mean,
we see you, we see how you are boisterous and now we are kulumela. So those qualities.
Yeah, I guess in Tategeda.
Yeah.
By default.
Yeah.
Uma taught me about being yourself.
Yeah.
And being okay in your skin. And not, you know, she's always been a very strong woman, but at the same time she was raised by Isibaya because Uma wake washona while she was an infant. So she was raised by her sisters. So I mean in the beginning it was a struggle because it was a matter of you know, you don't know how to be a mom. But she was a best friend. She was a friend.
And after your dad's passing, was it difficult for your mom? Did you see any struggles in her emotionally, physically?
Definitely. I mean, Uma will always say, Guti, my dad was the greatest love she'll ever know. So
that's a beautiful love story.
It is.
So before Tina Sigbona at TV, right?
Yes.
Where were you? Where was the watershed moment where boom, now you're on TV, we know who you are?
Unfortunately.
Oh, man.
What? I miss the anonymity of life. You know what I mean? You miss it because you just miss walking down the street. I miss taking the bus. That's what I miss.
Yeah.
I miss getting into a taxi because that was my life in Kula. You know what I mean? Ngangigibela taxi gogo ubengithuma ngekaspa ngithenga cross akaspa ngiyaphatha. I miss that because that for me was life. You know, that for me trained me. So anyways, before TV and all of that, being say UCT, studying BCom accounting, trying to be a CA.
You finished?
Well, I did my last year.
Yeah?
Yeah. So I didn't finish, but I was just like, you know, in the beginning of the year, in my last year, I told myself whether I graduate or not at the end of the year, my time in Cape Town is up.
But you are appreciative of the work that you're doing and the opportunity that you're given, right?
Kakhulu.
How is that, besides Amatix, Noguya Espa, how is that opened your eyes to a new world, whether that being real or being a facade?
Well.
Yeah, rolling our eyes
One can never know.
Yes.
You kind of get stuck in the middle. You know, I appreciate it because I've always wanted to be in an influential position. You know, growing up, being into all public speaking, and I'd go to schools, I'd go to prison. I was that girl, you know what I mean? Public speaking, Nomzamo Mbatha, whatever.
Yes.
So I've always wanted to be in a position of influence, to be able to touch lives, to be able to inspire, to be able to learn, and to be able to know more people and to broaden my perspective on life. So if aiming and you know, I get to do that. I get to fulfill that. And at times I do get very ungrateful because when you're juggling like 4 or 5 productions at a time, you begin to feel like umuntu is getting a piece of this pie and I can't even, you know what I mean? There's no moment of silence. Ngifuna nje leyo silence, ukuthula, and to be one with myself, and I don't get that time. You know,
jeez, I hear what you're saying.
Yeah,
that's the irony of it, isn't it?
You know, and abantu bathi no, but you must be grateful.
Yes.
Yes. You must bask while the sun is still shining.
Yes.
You know, and you're like, I want that.
Do you buy into the it girl?
I can't. I don't know what that means. Angazi ukuthi ube it gelini, but bayakufaka bakufakayo. You know what I mean? And that ile nto ngisho ukuthi, you know, abantu do that. Bakuthatha bakufake, they put you on a pedestal, and then the responsibility ihlala nawe to keep yourself on that pedestal.
And there's no one that's going to sort of guide you. No. Pedestal. This is how you should do. But you buy into your own hype.
Exactly. But noma bangakutshela Nimrod, hamba ngawo ukuthi once ufikile lapho, uyithatha kanjani wena?
Do you feel the media is intrusive or there's a symbiotic relationship enjoy?
You know, I find South African media very disappointing.
Why?
Because they are out to destroy careers. They're out to destroy life.
That's a huge statement though.
It is. Trust me, it is. It is. But you know, I mean, you look at a newspaper like, I'm not going to mention.
A tabloid.
It's a tabloid. It's an everyday tabloid. And each headline, baby gives birth to goat, and it's black people.
But what if baby gives birth to goat?
Kanjani ke pikhona? Tshela mina ngazi.
I hear you, but
you know what I mean?
Also in this industry it is that destructive? In the industry per se?
Yep.
Okay. Tell us about Umlilo. How's that? Yes. So big Naz.
Umlilo, I think, I'm enjoying Umlilo. I'm enjoying shooting Umlilo. It's going to be an incredible story.
Yeah.
And I'm so happy ukuthi, you know, the rest of South Africa is waiting for it. They're like, yo, sifuna ukubona ukuthi uzomunjani.
So get him understand. Isibaya, you left there?
Isibaya, I left.
You left
but
in
I am
good,
back.
Or you back at Isibaya?
Yes.
Oh, all right. Why'd you leave in the first time? To do Umlilo?
No, to do other things.
Yeah.
I wanted to grow. I was young enough to take that leap. I didn't have a husband or a child to be crying for me, uti mama, but bread and butter.
The arrogance of youth. No, but in a nice way, because young people are daring, right?
Absolutely.
Because it looks like yonke into nothing is impossible.
Which is
great. Which is very, very great.
Because you take yourself back to that infant stage. You know, that infant stage where you thought, I want to be a pilot. And, you said it because it's like, why would it not be possible?
Imagine the guy who built the Eiffel Tower as a young person. At one day, I'm going to build the Eiffel Tower. You know what I mean? That's the arrogance of
Absolutely.
youth.
And you take that leap. You know, and it worked out in the end because Umlilo, I get to play someone that's different. I get to play someone who's manipulative, who's vindictive, someone who other people may call evil, but she's not evil because her evil is justified by why she's doing the certain things that she's doing.
Lady Macbeth.
So I love playing that character.
Do you have what it takes for staying power in this industry? Or you are just passing by, I love you, gotta go though?
I'm that person.
Yeah.
You just can never tell. I always tell myself, you're not here for relevance.
Your heart is the most precious thing as a woman.
Absolutely.
Do you feel people will be intrusive as to who you give your heart to? How do you protect it? Because like you said, the anonymity of it all, you wanna be in love, you wanna grab your guy and hamba emo. But now, I can't. You know what I mean? I wanna kiss the person in my head the more freely, like everyone has the ability to love and the right to love. How are you gonna go about, or it's just, you know what, I don't care.
I do care.
Yeah.
I do care because I want to protect whatever that is mine, that I can still have some sort of control over. I want to protect that. I want to be able to have control over that. Especially because my career is so, everybody else feels like they can control this button. Let's release this story. Let's do this. Let's lie and say this. You know what I mean? Or let's put this and that and that. So whatever I can control, I will control and I will protect, because I just feel like it's, how does it change your life?
No, I hear you. I hear you.
Yeah.
What are you bringing to this industry? What is it? We've seen people come. Abu Dambisa Kente, they came. They gave us something. I think Umamaga Nomhle as well gave us Uteliwe at her prime. Bonke, the leading women of this industry, Nomsanene, came and did Upindi. She took a very big role as a detective there. How do you ever look at yourself in that perspective? How are we gonna remember you? What are you bringing to us?
Oh, such a tough question.
I'm sorry.
It's so tough. I think authenticity.
Come on now.
Authenticity.
Isn't it? And that still sells, man.
You know what I mean?
That still sells.
I just feel, I think if there's anything that's unique about who I am and what I have to bring to the table, it's that, and one day I want to play Queen Nandi. That's the ultimate goal.
The writer of that, Ubani. My gosh.
Absolutely.
That's the part, isn't it?
That is it.
Do you feel pressure, Oguchi? I don't know what your state Guinea is, but there's always the pressure when you are the one, Obuya Mdenini, and you are the one that the light is on right now. Whether there's pressure to Mdagabani, Lona, the pressure to deliver a kaya to your community. Do you feel that pressure?
I do, but it's not externally sort of influenced. It's an internal thing. It's something that I've always felt. It's something that I've always felt the need to be. So I do feel that pressure. I have brothers who want things. I have cousins who want things.
I hear you.
I have people in the spotlight understand, especially if you have relatives.
Yes.
Everybody sees you as, you know what I mean, like the beacon of hope, and it's like, oh shucks, if I don't have this, I know I can call. But they don't understand that so and so also called in, so and so also called in, so and so. So if I give Nimrod a birthday gift, and I'm like,
you must do.
You know what I mean? So it's that. But I'm happy to be that. It gives me purpose to be alive. It gives me purpose. There are people that need me.
The director yells, cut, the lights are down, you put on your gown, the makeup is off, you are in your room, you are kneeling. What are you praying for?
For peace.
Nomzamo Mbatha, for coming to the show, really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
So much. Here's a lady that dares to play the Queen of Queens, the mother of the great Notumehlezi Hamenzi, Dembele Qhamayima Lembo Ngokhale. When you see her play that role, she has spoken life into that role and believed it. Stay with your late mate.